McFly have got some bangers, you can't deny it. As they return later this year to play the O2 Arena in November, their setlist will be packed with hit after hit after hit, followed by a couple of new songs, which will probably end up as hits. The truth is, even the most casual fan would be singing along to the majority of a McFly concert. List and Listen have compiled the best McFly songs that were never released as singles. That means early pop heavy number ones like Five Colours and Obviously will not feature, nor will more recent tracks from the McBusted album. With 5 studio albums and a handful of live and compilation albums to choose from, it was difficult to whittle this list down to just 5. Make sure to head over to listandlisten.com to check out the original article and other lists featuring Ed Sheeran, Oasis and others. When we originally posted this blog on our website, many Brazilian McFly fans disagreed with one particular choice on this list, so let us know what you think in the comments. Number 5, Not Alone. If you're unfamiliar with this song, go and listen to the Danny Jones acoustic performance from the Motion in the Ocean tour. Tom watches from the side of the stage as a long-haired and sweaty-faced Danny plays Not Alone. This solo version features Danny adding his own harmonica solos and smashing the high notes. The first McFly album produced 4 singles, all of which are still staples of any McFly setlist today. The album in general is adolescent, particularly lyrically, but this track written by Danny feels much more mature and introspective. It definitely stands out from the rest of the album and has continued to be included in recent McFly setlists. In recent years, Tom and Danny have sang this as a live duet as it appears on the album version. For example, at the 10th anniversary Royal Albert Hall shows. Despite Tom struggling visibly with his voice, the performance is emotive and controlled as you see the pair making desperate eye contact and helping each other out with various high notes. Number 4, No Worries. No Worries was originally a B-side from the I'll Be OK single. It's become something of an unlikely fan favourite after first being played live on the Keep Calm and Play Louder tour. Check out live performances from this tour to see classic 3-way harmonies around one microphone and stirring electric riffs played by Tom. The band collectively pause before going into the chorus, which is universally screamed back at the band, as loud as more obvious hits such as, well, Obviously. Lyrically, it's a poignant song, with imagery of romantic summer nights and even a nod to the Beatles in the lyric, We Ran Past Strawberry Fields. McFly included this in their most recent anthology tour setlist, showing its continued popularity with fans. Number 3, Memory Lane. Memory Lane was the closing song from McFly's second album Wonderland, but it also provided the theming of the 2012 tour of the same name. This was the opening of my first ever McFly show. Sat at the back of a dimly lit Wembley Arena, the show began with a cappella harmonies from Danny, Tom and Dougie. This track is almost symbolic of this era of McFly, where the band had decided to smarten their look by wearing suits in interviews and on stage. On the album version, bouncing drums and bass are provided by Harry Judd and Dougie Pointer, who played live on the album for the first time after session musicians played for much of Room on the Third Floor. The poignancy of the lyric, So Much Has Changed, makes for a memorable moment back in 2012, and it even seems appropriate for the upcoming Lost Songs tour, though it might struggle to find a place in a setlist presumably bursting at the seams with singles and new tracks. Number 2, I'll Be Your Man. If Not Alone is Danny Jones' masterpiece, then I'll Be Your Man could be Tom Fletcher's. Written by Tom and producer Dallas Austin, this song features on arguably the least well received McFly album, Above the Noise. While the band experimented with a new sound, I'll Be Your Man has a different vibe to the rest of the album. With tender falsetto vocals from Tom, it portrays the feeling of standing by someone through difficult times, with lyrics like, I'll be your man through the fire. While this song doesn't have the up-tempo live impact as something like Party Girl, the gentle riffs and strong electric solo, played live by Danny, would be perfect for a Radio 2 live session or Sunday morning radio. After all, one of the best things about McFly back in the day was their live acoustic versions of songs. Number 1, Touch the Rain. This is the second track from the Lost Songs. Not a single in the traditional sense, it's been released as one of the McFly tracks that went unheard for nearly 10 years. Fans have waited patiently for tracks like Touch the Rain, after being previewed live during the 2012 Keep Calm and Play Louder tour. This is an excellent piece of storytelling the inspiration for which was based on the band's own experiences of storms and power cuts when writing in secluded places around the world. The opening lyrics are epic and lend themselves to being yelled back by fans. This song is classic McFly. It's one of the only connections that fans have had to new McFly music over the past decade, and it bridges the gap back from Above the Noise to the four-piece that fans knew so well. The vocals of Danny Jones provide emotion for the song, with Danny himself admitting that he found it difficult to sing live due to the high arrangement of the song. The chorus is anthemic and the final solo euphoric. There is no doubt that this will find its way into the setlist for the upcoming Lost Songs tour. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to visit us over at listandlisten.com for great content like this released twice a week. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure you get involved by following us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.